you guys how to open up a lockbox 101. So these are the new version of the lockbox. So basically what you do is you switch up on this button, and then you switch to the left side, and you just pull it down, and that's how you get this oh my god, and that's how you get this lockbox off. Everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Luna over here. I am a real estate agent here in Philadelphia. So it is my second year practicing selling real estate, and I just figured in this video I would kind of share with you guys, my first year selling real estate versus my second year. So what my struggles are my first year, what my day looks like my first year versus what I'm doing right now. Just to give you guys a little bit of background of what how I get into real estate and where I am selling and what company I'm with. The beginning of my first year, I actually switched into two real estate companies within 6-month period. So when I first moved to Philadelphia at the beginning of 2017, I was working for rentals, and then I just kind of figured out that it was just a horrible job. It was really tough to make money. So I made the decision to switch to a new company to focus more on the selling side, which is why I am currently I am right now. So the beginning of 2018 is when I really started selling, and the whole year I have completed about 21 transactions in 1 year. And majority of those sales are based on buyers, and I do have about 30 to 40% are seller leads that I turn into transactions. So my first year, in conclusion, I would say I work long hours, and I was 20 to 30% of the time, maybe even more, I was working for clients for free. And the reason is I didn't really know how to pre-qualify buyers. I didn't really know how to pre-qualify sellers. So that turns into a lot of showing home on the weekend or whenever my client wants me to show homes, and end up they are not buying the home and they couldn't find the house, or go on a listing appointment to meet with sellers. Turned out that the seller are not interested in selling, or the pricing wasn't accurate. It was on the market, but it never really actually get the home sold, and turns into I never really get that commission check. So that kind of was my first year, and I realized that after 6 months of selling in 2018. So I started to prospect, and the reason I pick up the phone, start cold calling and dialing is I know I wanted a structure. I know in this business I wanted to do for a very long time. I want to build a pipeline. So I didn't really want to work with buyers and hoping that the market is good, people are wanting to buy houses. I wanted to work with sellers, and legit sellers who has equity. So that turns out into my second year. So I started calling with Mojo 3-line dialers the summer of 2018, and I have been using it ever since then. So I have been cold calling consistently Monday to Friday, averaging 4 to 6 hours every single day, and I have built a huge database. And that leads to me right now, I am pretty much going on 2 to 3 listing appointments per week. I still do investor showings every once in a while, but I made the decision to solely focus on getting listings as a listing agent. And that kind of leads to what my daily structure looks like right now, my second year. So in my first year, I would constantly getting buyer who texted me and they're like, I want to see houses right now, and I have to get up and get ready, get the comps are, in case they're putting an offer. Versus right now, I don't really deal with any buyers. So my day will be, I come into the office 10 o'clock sharp, I leave around 6 o'clock. So in between 10 to 6, those 8 hours, I spend 6 hours to 7 hours on the phone talking to sellers and just prospecting if anybody who's looking to sell their house. So I usually set up my appointment in between the hour of 2 o'clock or 7 p.m. so that way it doesn't really affect my prospecting hours. So To me, it just seems like my second year, I was more in control and I have more of a structure. And now I do want to talk about the mindset. The mindset that I have my first year in real estate and my second year in real estate. And to be honest, everybody who is a brand new agent, your mindset is like, you just want to get some deals. You just want to make a commission check. So you're pretty desperate. I don't know if about you guys, but I was pretty desperate at the beginning. If I get a listing, I want to get a listing. You know, if even it's overpriced, I wouldn't really bother to educate the seller. I would just tell them like, okay, well, we can put it on the market. If it's not selling, we can drop down the price. But my mindset right now of being a real estate agent for my second year is, you know, time is of the essence. Time worth a lot of money. So anything, it has to be a pre-qualified appointment, whether if it's buyer or seller. So if it's a seller, I make sure that, you know, both decision maker is going to be there. The home definitely has equity. The seller can afford to sell the property. And also I'm making sure that after they sold the property, they definitely have a place that they can move to. So if I can get those 3 questions answered, I will go on the appointment, and most likely 7 out of 10, I'll get those seller to sign the signature and list their home with me. I realize things faster, and I am just I make action faster. So I am really proud at where I am, and I feel really confident at where I am in my process and my career. So yeah, that will be the end of the video. Also be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. I really appreciate you guys' support. So thank you so much for watching my video. I'll see you guys in the next one.